The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6. Bring it up.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
What happened to the Negroes?
Ye were sold to the nations.
We were sold to the nations. We've been sold to every single nation under the sun for our disobedience. Because we hate correction and we don't want to be reproved.
Bring it out.
Feed on.
Not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath.
Because we did what?
Moved God to wrath.
Because we moved our God to wrath. Sister, what's your nationality, sister? African American. You believe in the Bible? So can you find African American in the Bible? Come talk to us real quick, sister.
I gotta go.
We out here for you, sister.
You gotta get out.
This Bible is about your history, sister. You don't care to learn your history? Alright. That's right, but Rick Bones fit. It's all good. You got a question, Esau?
Just listening.
Just listening? Well, we here for you, man. Keep going. But Rick Bones fit.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
Only the so-called black man and black woman was sold to different nations on slave ships and throughout all the countries. No other nation went through half of the catastrophe the black man went through. Only the Negroes. Why is that? Because the Most High is angry with us.
That's right.
Read on.
But because he moved God to wrath.
You see that? Because we moved the Most High to wrath. What's going on, little bro? What's your name, man? You said Ryan? What's going on, Ryan? My name is Adriel. So you believe in the Bible, Ryan? You do? So if I ask you, what do Jesus Christ look like? What would you say? Where that poster at? Where's the poster? Focus, 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 focus.
Hey.
Focus. So did Christ look like this? Or like this? If I ask you which one Jesus, which one you would point to? Which one? This one? That's Jesus? So watch this. We're going to show you something in the Bible. We're going to show you what Christ looked like in the Bible. Alright? Even the book of Revelation 1 and 14, verse 13.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 13.
Come close, Israel. Come close, come close, come close. Stand right here. Yup. Right here. Right here. Bring it up.
And in the midst of 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
So the Son of Man is talking about Jesus Christ. So it's going to describe what he looked like. Alright? Read on.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about with the paps of a golden girdle. His head and his hands were white like wool.
So the Bible is describing Jesus having hair white and woolly. You know what texture wool is? Wool is nappy hair. Right? This is woolly hair right here. See that? Touch your hair. That's woolly hair.
That's right.
All of us up here have woolly hair. Now the only people that have woolly hair is what? It's black people. Right? So now, it says his hair and his hairs were white like wool. Now, do this picture have white woolly hair? No. So wouldn't it fit this one more perfectly? Exactly.
That's right.
So that's one sign showing you that what? Jesus Christ is a black man. Watch this. We're going to read more for you though. So that's one lie. This picture right here have what? Brown hair, stringy hair. Up here you got black stringy hair. What else? All that blonde stringy hair. But we just read that Christ got white woolly hair.
Right.
Watch this. We're going to read some more for you, Brian. Read on.
As white as snow.
So it was so white, it was white as the color of snow. Read on.
And his eyes were like a socket. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So when it says his eyes as a flame of fire, meaning Christ drink wine. So when you drink wine, again, which picture have showing him with red eyes? This one, right? Look at this, red eyes. But this one showing that what? He got blue eyes. The exact opposite.
Bring it out.
So guess what, Brian? That's lie number 2.
Uh-oh.
It's not looking too good right now. Not looking too good. Watch this, Brian. Read on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, your feet is the same color as the rest of your body, right? So now it's going to describe Christ's skin complexion. So it says that his feet is like what?
And his feet, Slocky. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, Ryan, do you know what color brass is? Like a brownish color, right? That's right, exactly. But watch this. Read on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
Read it one more time.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burn in a furnace.
That's right.
Now, Ryan, seem like a smart brother. Now, if we burn anything, what colors it get? It gets black.
That's right.
That's right.
So, hold up.
Let's do it
again. Let's do it again. Now, what image showing you that Christ looks so dark like he burned in the furnace? This one, right?
Right.
Exactly. So this means what, Ryan? That this is what? This is a lie.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, brother. That's a lie. So they're showing that Jesus Christ looks just like you.
That's right.
That's the real image of Christ. White woolly hair, red eyes, and black skin. So they lied to us, Ryan. This image is false. Christ looks just like you. So you have the same blood in your veins as Christ.
That's right.
You should be proud of that, Ryan, because this Bible's about you. You should get happy about that thing, man. That's right. Smile harder, Ryan. Smile harder. All praises. But guess what? It gets better. Because now only Jesus was black, but so was the Father. You know that? I'll show you. Give me the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9.
Get out.
Let's see what the Father looked like, the Creator, God. Let's see what He looked like.
Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
So Ryan, who is the Ancient of Days? Do you know? That's God. So now it's going to describe what God looked like, the Heavenly Father, the Creator of heaven and earth. All right. So read on.
Whose garment was white as snow.
Wait a minute. His what?
Whose garment was white as snow.
Wait a minute. So says the Father has a garment. Now, in order for you to have a garment, Ryan, you got to have a what? You got to have a body. Exactly. So God the Father had an actual physical body.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
And the hair of his head like the pure.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me God has a head and he has hair? What? So God is not a big puff of smoke in the air?
Bring it out.
Oh man. Well, let's see what describes God as.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
Like the what?
Like the pure wool.
Wait a minute. Now, Brian, what texture is wool? Exactly. So wait a minute. So God has woolly hair? So God was a black man?
Father like son.
Like father, like son. So we look just like the Creator. We look just like God.
That's right.
That's why it says we were made in His image. So we were made to look just like Him. We are a reflection of the Most High God, our Heavenly Father. So not only Christ was black, but so was the Heavenly Father. So Ron, what you going to find out, Ron? That this Bible is about you. This Bible tells about your salvation. Because guess what? God chose you to be a special people. God says you are a God on this earth. You know what God means? God means a power. So He said that you are a power on this earth. Watch this. Give me Psalms 82 and 5 again. Psalm 82 and 6. Watch this, Ron. And give me Deuteronomy 7 and bring it up.
Book of Psalms, chapter 82 and 6. I have said, ye are gods.
It says what?
Ye are gods.
Wait a minute. God said that we are gods? How? Wow. That's crazy. I never knew that. I thought I was just a black man in America. Read on.
I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
And you are a child of the Most High, because the Most High chose you to be His holy people. Did you know that, Ron? Let's show you. Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
You know what holy means, Ron? Holy means to be specially set apart. So if you have about 5 pairs of shoes, and you got one that's your favorite, you're making that shoe holy.
That's right.
Because that's your favorite shoe. Same thing with the video games. You may have over 20, 30 video games, but you had that one you like playing the most. That's the same way God says about us, that we are holy unto Him, that He chose us, He chose you to be special to Him.
That's right.
Read on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
You sure we're not equal to?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
You sure we're not below people?
Above all people
that are upon the face of the earth.
You see that, Ron? So God says He chose you to be above all other people on this earth. You should be happy about that thing, because the Almighty Creator that made this whole entire earth chose you to be his chosen people. That's a special thing right there. That's a beautiful thing. He gave you his hair, he gave you his image, his skin complexion, and he chose you to be above all the people. He told you that you're a God on this earth, that you're a power on this earth.
See.
So guess what, Ryan? This Bible's about you.
See.
This is your history book, Ryan. Did you know that?
See.
So, did you learn about slavery, Ryan? You know about slavery? You talk about slavery.
I know that.
Say it again.
Hold on.
Zach, what up?
Hold on. I'm talking.
I'm P. Rickers, right? What up? That's right. Right. Kind of like this, right? Remember that? Yeah. So, did you know what that hit? Say what? You know about this? So this is a syphilis outbreak. I don't know if you ever heard in school or your friends may taught you, but this when the white man was doing experiments on it. It was called the Tuskegee experiment, where they gave us all these different diseases and we died by the mass, by the thousands and 10,000s. But you see all these pictures, right? Now, do you know why this stuff happened to us, Ryan? Exactly. Because we didn't follow God's commandments. And that's why we still here today, Ryan. That's why we still living where we are today. When God made us to be on top of all nations. Now watch this. I'm going to show you one more curse, Ryan. And this indeed and fact going to show you that you are an Israelite. Verse 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
You know what the word Egypt means? Say it again. It's a place, that's right. It's a place, but it has a meaning to it. It's all good, bro. We're going to show you. We're going to show you, brothers. Watch this.
The book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
So he brought us out of the land of Egypt, right? Watch this.
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of what?
Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is known as the place of bondage. Now, Ryan, what's another word or synonym for bondage? No, that's an antonym. But another word for bondage is slavery, or captivity, or oppression. So remember, God says that if we don't keep his commandments, he's going to send us into that same condition, into slavery.
He'll send you back into Egypt again. That's why that's on the back of your dollar bill.
That's right.
Because you're in the land of your slavery.
Exactly. It's showing you that we are still in Egypt. Not the actual place of Egypt, but synonymously Egypt. Right? So watch this. It's symbolic. But watch this. Read again from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
With the plane?
With ships.
With the car?
With ships.
With ships.
That's right.
With ships. Now, Ryan, what race of people came into slavery on slave ships? Our people, right? The black people, right? Where that sign at? Look at this. You know about this, Ryan, right? The transatlantic slave trade. You know about this, right? Never seen this before? So this is showing you the transatlantic slave trade. When we was on the west and south coast of Africa, the white man came over, snatched us up, and brought us to South America, all the way up to North America, and back to Europe. Right. That's called the transatlantic slave trade because of the triangle. From this point to that point to that point and to back. Right? So we're showing that in the Bible that this is biblical prophecy. That the Bible is speaking about our slavery for breaking God's commandments. That's the only way we got here to America and South America. It's by way of boats. And who did that to us, Ryan? The white people. Exactly. Watch this. Read on. You get from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
By the way how he said it is how it happened. Read on.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We haven't seen our homeland Jerusalem no more again. Not Africa, but the land of Jerusalem. That's where we are from. Read on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Until who?
Unto your enemies.
No, our best friends.
Unto your enemies.
Now, who sold us, Ryan? White people. But the Bible called them what? Our enemies. Again, all praises. Read on.
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Read that sign there. Look at this, Ryan. What that say right there? actual flyer of when the white man was selling Negroes.
That's right.
Being sold off on auction blocks. But the Bible is telling you that. You see that? That is Bible prophecy. And no other race of people went through that but the black people. So it's showing you that what? That you're an Israelite. This is your history book right here, Ron. God is trying to show you who you are. So that you can come back and repent and return to who your God is. And come back to your true heritage. To come back to your true culture that's been taken from you. Read on.
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And we still being oppressed today. We are still not being liberated from our slavery. Now again, why did that happen to us, Ron?
That's
exactly, because we didn't follow God's commandments. So now, how did we get out of this place? How did we get to the kingdom of heaven? By following God's commandments. That's right, Ron. All praises. All praises. That's exactly right. But we're going to show you though. Let's get it real quick. You get, get there. Revelation 22 and 14. Then Matthew 19. Because watch this. This world's not going to last forever, Ron. There's a new kingdom that's coming. It's going to last forever. That was made for you. It's going to never go away. But the only way to get there is to come back and keep the commandments. And believe on the black Jesus. Not this guy. He's not the fake one. But the real image of Jesus. Alright? So watch this, Ron. Read this.
Book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments.
It says what?
Blessed are they that do his commandments.
So blessed are they that do his commandments, right? Read them.
That they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city.
You see that? That they may enter through the gates of the city. Talking about what? Talking about heaven. So the only way to get there is by keeping God's commandments. And they're not hard commandments. They very, very simple commandments. We're going to show you some of them. Give me Matthew 19:16. Matthew 19 and 16. These are very, very easy commandments. Because the kingdom of heaven was made for you. And God wants you to get there, Ron. But you got to do what he said. Matthew 19 and 16.
Book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may enter eternal life?
So a guy came asking Jesus Christ, what must I do to go to heaven? That's what he's asking. Then what's what Christ said? Read on.
And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one.
So Jesus said that, why you call me good? There's only one that's good. And who is that?
That is God.
That is who?
That is God.
That is God. So watch this, Ryan. Read on.
But if thou wilt enter into life,
you want to go to heaven, right? So if you want to go to heaven, do what?
Keep the commandments.
Keep going.
He said unto him, which? Jesus said, Thou shalt do no murder.
It says what?
Thou shalt do no murder.
What is murder? What is murder, Ryan?
I gotta learn.
Killing people, right? So don't do no murdering. That's one commandment. That's easy, right? Not to kill somebody. That's an easy commandment. Read on.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
You know what adultery is? Jail for that one. Let's get that. Jail for that one. Read on.
Thou shalt not steal.
It says what?
Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not steal. Another commandment. Don't take what's not yours. Right? That's what Christ has said. That's how you get to the kingdom of heaven. Read on.
Thou shalt not bear false witness.
You know what bear false witness means?
It's just a lie.
Exactly. There you go. It means lying. So these are simple commandments that's going to help us get to the kingdom of heaven. And there's more than that. There's more. We're not going to see all of them, but we're going to read a few to you. Go on in. Bring it out.
Verse 19. Honor thy father and thy mother.
It says what?
Honor thy father and thy mother.
What does it mean to honor your father and your mother, Ron? It means to obey your parents. So they tell you to take the trash out, Ron, pause that game, take the trash out. They tell you come in at a certain time, come in the house at a certain time. You gotta be in the house. So these ways are honoring your father and your mother by being a good, obedient child. You know?
Thou shalt love thy neighbor, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
And love your neighbor as yourself.
That's right.
So love your brothers. These right here, these are young brothers right here. You gotta love them. You can't hate them. Love your people. So God is teaching us to love our people and to love God. That's how we're going to get to the kingdom of heaven. show you one more. Give me Romans 13 verse 8. Is that what I want? Romans 13 and 8.